Welcome back to Prophecy of Pendor and our Ironman challenge. Now, when we left off, we were doing a couple of quests for the Kraken Cultist Knighthood Order, and, well, I had a message that EYEGRIM has respawned, and you know what we're going to do with him? Oh yes, we are going to be luring him over here. I actually ran all the way from, I believe he was around Hrolfsson Castle, and I basically took him all the way around here into Deshard territory because I was aware that Holy Inquisitor Rasmus had also respawned, and here he is. And he is currently in a pursuit for EYEGRIM, which is fantastic. Oh, look at this. Look at all these guys. Why didn't they just go in? Oh, they should just go in and get him because they're all part of the... oh, never mind. They're actually a different color. I just can't tell that they're a different color because of the HDR mode or whatever it is. But anyway, this guy is going to get caught eventually because Rasmus is faster. And oh yeah, now this is going to be good. This is going to be really, really good. Okay, I have leveled up, by the way, because I did do a battle against some Barclay random army, which had about 90 or so units, and I leveled up in that particular fight. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Okay, so nothing much just yet. Could you slow down a little bit? Yeah, I'm a bit worried about running into Barilgi. Barilgi, the usurper, is in this area. I think he patrols around this area right here. And that is bad. Because if we come across him, it's going to be kind of difficult for me to stay with our friends here. And this is a very similar situation to what we had a while ago, where EYEGRIM was again getting cornered by Rasmus, and it was actually working out quite nicely for us. Now, here's the plan. I will attempt, if I can, to make so much use of this particular situation. I'm gonna need to go to Torba real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make the most of the situation by... oh, they always have terrible amounts of food. By actually going and trying to take both unique spawns prisoner. Or at the very least, trying to kill EYEGRIM, you know, straight up. Now, here's the problem. There's Barilgi, and I don't know whether he attacks... no, you see, now this is the problem. He is vastly slower than I am, but he is going to continue annoying me for the entire duration of my presence here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's actually... oh, he's given up. Oh, I am really pleased about that. Anyway, the point is that what we're going to do is once EYEGRIM's army has sufficiently deteriorated in a good way, so, you know, once he has like, I don't know, 200 units or something like that, then we will go in. Oh, I've got to be careful about Barilgi as well. Oh, this is really bad, actually. Oh, yeah, Barilgi, no, leave me alone. Leave me alone, sir. Yeah. This is exactly the problem. Because EYEGRIM is so incredibly scared of Rasmus. He's just running away like no one's business, and he doesn't care about Barilgi, and Rasmus doesn't care about Barilgi either because he just really wants to kill EYEGRIM. So it's a really bad situation, but thankfully they are running away from him, so I should theoretically have a pretty easy time here. Can he just get caught already? I don't really want to engage upon EYEGRIM and then potentially have a situation where I can't get away, if you know what I mean. That would be pretty bad. So what I'm hoping is that EYEGRIM will weaken Rasmus significantly, and Rasmus will weaken EYEGRIM significantly, so we can take advantage of this situation. I'm hoping that that's going to be the case. I'm just going to go in here. Yeah, as you can see, he does allow us to leave, so I will get him to stop for a very quick second. And that's going to be enough to hopefully get Rasmus. Yeah, come on, get him into the battle. Get him in. Go. Get him. He's going back to Barilgi. That is bad. I don't even know why he's doing that. Oh well. Let's try and get into the battle with EYEGRIM again, and then we can leave. And we can just delay him just a slight amount, just a little bit. How much? Oh yeah, he's moving at 2.1. Oh, that is so annoying. It's because he doesn't have as many units as he used to now. So Rasmus is much slower than he used to be. Oh, there we go. They got him. Yes. Okay, so now this is going to be pretty good. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, he's losing so many units. He's losing so many units. It's really, really good. Okay. Now let's go in once again. Let's try and get him to stop. Because Erasmus is a little bit slow in his pursuit. But, yep. He's getting him. He's getting him. Okay, fantastic. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's actually 312 remaining. Let's, oh, no, I don't want to stop Rasmus. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rasmus. You're trying to kill him, and I'm interrupting you in a really bad way. I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, this is going to be good. All right, I think we're going to attack when he escapes. Next, if he does. Should I just go in now? Yeah, we're going to go in now, and we're going to go and help him. And 129, that should be good. That should be absolutely fine. We've done this before, and we have been able to gain a Qualis gem from it, as well as unlock the Doom Mace and the other heretic gear for the custom knighthood order. So that's really, really cool. Anyway, there's 90 units each side. That's actually pretty even. And this time around, I have a much better army than I used to when fighting EYEGRIM. So we should have a much easier time of things this time around. So I'm going to just get my infantry here, archers here, and the cavalry over there. And, these guys actually have a pretty significant amount of cavalry themselves. It's kind of annoying. I was hopeful that they would just be running around with their infantry or something like that, because they're usually kind of, kind of easy. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Maybe I can shoot that guy a little bit. Wow, 27 damage to his horse. What a beast. Hit a friendly troop. Yeah, I'm very good at this, as you can tell. Yeah, super good. So good. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I can... Oh, yeah. Maybe we can get a couple of shots on this guy. Is that EYEGRIM himself? It's not. It's a Fallen Revenant, but at least we got a kill. That's nice. That's a good amount of experience. Bear that in mind. It's a good amount of experience. I think that is actually EYEGRIM right there. He's assaulting my unit. Yep, that was him. He was killed by a Radiant Cross Plague Warden, which is absolutely fine. And just so you know, if EYEGRIM actually ends up dying, so like actually dying, it actually does not affect whether you gain a Qualis gem from his army. So, for example, if you find EYEGRIM the Devourer's party and he's already died, because technically he can't be knocked out, he only dies, and he is no longer in the party, it will still award you with the Qualis gem. Doesn't matter either way. So you don't have to worry about whether he's already been killed and whether it's a waste of time. It's still going to be in the loot roll if you are lucky enough to win the battle. So just as a little bit of tidbit of information there, just so you know that you can still get the Qualis gem from that, which is really quite good. Just going to stand here and shoot at these guys. 88 damage and that guy survived. Did you see that? That was crazy. Okay, so I think we're pretty good here. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. As you can see, there's literally not many units that are going to do that much damage to us anymore. And we should be absolutely fine. Although these guys are equipped with some pretty fiendish looking weapons, and they can actually do a lot if you let them. If you let them, they're going to do quite a bit. Anyway, I think what we can do now is just charge our units straight on in and see if we can finish up the battle, and just cross your fingers and hope that we get a Qualis gem for our trouble. Bear in mind that we haven't really any other options about getting Qualis gem at this point, with the exception of doing the Noldor tournament, and it's about half the month now, so I should be able to go and do that in about 15 days, which is not actually that bad. So that's the reason why I was searching for EYEGRIM, because when I saw his spawn message, I was like, oh yeah, give me that guy, give me that guy, because he's not as easy, of course, as Wolfbode, but he is easy to lure into other spawns and other people that could potentially help you. I was thinking that maybe the Dashar would help me with that, but then I saw Rasmus spawn very, very shortly after that. And I thought, hey, oh yeah, let's get him in there, you know, that seems pretty good. Okay, so cross your fingers. Let's see. I don't know whether this is good or not. We're gonna see it in the loot. Oh, there it is. We got it. We got it. That is exactly what we need. There we go. Another Qualis gem. Wow, we are so incredibly lucky about that. Actually, speaking of luck, one of you in the comments mentioned that you got super lucky with a 3 CS patrol and you actually got a Doom Mace in the loot. So all I can say to you, sir, is bravo. Bravo, because that is crazy. Crazy good luck right there. So congratulations on that, because I am going to take quite a while to get a Doom Mace if I'm going to get it at all. So we'll see if I can get one. But very well done in finding it from a 3 CS patrol. Anyway, there we go. We're going to leave there. And now I'm wondering whether we should attack Rasmus. Because he's got 382. He's got units that are primarily without shields. And I'm talking about the Inquisitors, the Battle Brothers, the Clerics, and those guys, basically. The Mercenary Cavalrymen and the Mercenary Sharpshooters are going to be the ones that will be slightly problematic for us. He only has 387, but I don't know how effective he's really going to be. And I have some decent units myself, you know, I've got some pretty decent ones. Nothing too amazing, but still decent. So I'm actually not sure what I should do, because I'm basically full HP here. I've got to wait for Rasmus to get to above 15%, or at least around that level, to try and make sure that he has a decent HP. But maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe what we should do is literally just follow him. Just kind of shadow his movements and see whether he comes across any Dashar that he wants to attack. And then if he does come across some Dashar, then we'll go in and we'll try and help them out and see if we can capture him at that point. I think that probably makes more sense. Hello, there's someone here. Maybe he's going to, yeah, look at that. He wants to get back into the fight very quickly indeed, actually. Let's see what happens. Do you want to? Why don't you chase that guy? I'll help you. I'll just continue talking to him. Yeah. Look at me, just backstabbing my own faction. Well, technically it's not my faction, because I'm still kind of a mercenary, so we can still kind of act a bit shadowy and a bit backstabby here and there. But I'm actually quite pleased that the Inquisition is now friendly with us, kind of, because that means that I can kind of attack them again. That's actually something that... Oh, yeah, wait a minute. That's a bit worrying to me, actually, because I know that there is documentation and there are numerous sources that say that friendly unique spawns do not ever give you a chance to capture them. So I'm thinking that maybe I need to, you know, decrease my relation with him. That might actually need to be the case, which would be really quite bad. Maybe we should just try it. All right, so amazingly enough, we actually did get this fellow called Mansour Bey into a battle against Rasmus. I have no idea how he was able to do this. I think he was just not really caring about where he was running at the time. Now we're going to get a renown value of 80 for this battle. I highly doubt we're going to be able to achieve victory here, but we're going to try our best. So bear in mind, they have cavalrymen, and they also have sharpshooters. So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, but what we've got to do is we have to support our friend from the Dashar. I don't know what kind of unit he has. So let's just have a quick look-see over here, because we might find that he has absolutely awful units and we might just want to get out of here. He's actually got quite a few Ghazi Reavers, some Stalkers, he's got some Dashar Warriors on foot, Dashar Cavalry, and he's using this hill to its greatest effect. So I think we probably want to copy him a little bit here. Try and assist him as much as we can. This is going to be quite a bloody battle, so if we end up losing a whole bunch of units, then so be it. but we'll try it. We'll see if we can maybe get something here. But as I've said, I'm not entirely sure whether we do need to reduce our relations with Rasmus by a significant amount, or by any amount, that is, to be able to capture him. So we'll see how it goes. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my people into decent positioning, and I'm just going to start firing away with my own little bow here. And maybe I can get a couple more kills or hits at the very least. Look at that, I'm actually getting a couple of kills. My Doom guys are killing the mercenary cavalrymen. Bear in mind, I have said multiple times that mercenary cavalrymen are really not exactly great. They are kind of above average, but I would say that they're very expensive. They are very expensive to have in your army. Their wages are very, very big, so it's kind of not worth it. But anyway, let's see actually what happens here. We're getting a bunch of... Who are these? Who's this? Who's that guy? Who is that guy? Is that a mercenary cavalryman right there? He's got a lance. I think that's actually Rasmus himself, isn't it? Surely not. No, that was just a mercenary cavalryman. Okay, so how about my Deshar fellows? Are they all dead? Most of them are, yes. Okay, well, that's good to know. Well, very nice. Very nice. Okay, well, let's just continue to murder anyone that we see. There we go, take out that guy. Okay, so I'm just going to tell my cavalry and so on and so forth to just charge in now. And these guys are just battle brothers. Those guys are not exactly great. They seem to have shields, though. Oh, interesting. So it seems like not all of their units come without shields. I actually thought that they did. So that's kind of unfortunate. And maybe I can do a little bit of extra damage here. We've got to be careful because the enemy does tend to have a lot of lance capability. So if I get stopped for any particular reason, then it's highly likely I will get murdered instantly by a lance. So we've got to be a bit careful about that. Got to stay on the ball. Got to make sure that we know exactly what is going on around us and try to be aware of anyone trying to take us out. That was not very good, Barkley. Yes, you see that? That was a Barkley musketeer or something like that. That was just like, I'll save you with my melee attack. And he absolutely got murdered, so not exactly a good look. That was an Inquisitor as well. Inquisitors are very, very powerful, but unfortunately our units are not doing very well against these guys. You know what? I think we're going to probably try and pull back a little bit so that we can get our allies' forces to actually start helping us out here somewhat. Because it looks to me like us taking this advanced position in the battlefield was not really the best idea, personally. I feel like it definitely gave us more of a detriment to our overall strategy. But I had to support him, you know? I had to kind of support him, make sure that, you know, I could kind of give him a little bit of fire support and, you know, generally... Oh, these guys are all enemies. Yes, I was like, oh, there's a lot of cavalry coming over here. Yeah, it's actually all their mercenary cavalry, wasn't it? Ah, fantastic. Okay, well, still careful, you know, keep the shield up and, you know, keep doing a little bit of damage here and there. These guys really want to murder me, but thankfully they're not exactly good at it, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. As you can see, they're getting murdered 6 ways from Sunday from our archers. Our archers are really doing a fantastic job here. And I think we should kind of keep them in this area here, because any enemy that decides to come down from this hill is just going to get pincushioned to death super fast. So that's actually really good. And I'm thinking I might retreat here. Should I? I'm thinking about it. Because we still got another 400 and... Well, actually another 300 to go. I think I'm going to retreat here. I think we did a pretty decent job. As you can see, we lost a lot of Doom guides, but they are mostly wounded, which is perfectly fine. Wound treatment can take care of that. And otherwise we can get all of our companions back on their feet as well. And as you can see, our ally lost quite a few too. But I think we have a decent shot here. Unfortunately, he did get himself wounded. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, look at that. He only has 281 remaining. So we might be able to do this. So I'm actually going to just go and go straight charging in once again, because we're technically still in the same battle. So we're not really leaving onto the world map, and as a result not really recalculating the HP level of the opponent. This is just another round in the same battle, if you know what I mean. So we should theoretically still have an opportunity to capture him, but, well, if that doesn't happen, then that doesn't happen. I don't really mind too much about it, as long as we can have a chance at it. This is a flat battlefield. Not a big fan of the flat battlefield, I've got to say that. I'm actually wondering what our friend is going to do, because he has more units on the battlefield than we do. I think we should probably move forward just a little bit, not too much. This is quite a small battlefield. Let's get the infantry over here, archers there, and then we'll put our cavalry. I tend to like to put them over to the right side rather than the left. No real reason for it, apart from the fact that I suppose the cavalry is going to be moving to the left, and as a result we'll be able to use their ranged attack, because if you go from here you're not going to be able to shoot that way. So if you move them left, then they're going to be facing the wrong way for ranged attacks, if you know what I mean. So anyway, we're going to try and see if we can do something here. Hopefully my ally is not going to be an absolute imbecile and send his forces blindly in, he says, as his ally goes blindly in. Very good. Okay, well, let's just move our archers over here then and move our infantry there. I did say that I wasn't going to do that again, but we're going to have to try it. As you can see, they're getting absolutely mercilessly slaughtered by the enemy. Because of course they are. You know, you send these guys in, you know, you send any cavalry in versus these inquisitors, and they're going to get chopped up. They're just going to get absolutely massacred, because that's what they do. These inquisitors are fantastic against cavalry, and usually that's I would say probably that's the reason why EYEGRIM has such a difficult time with dealing with Rasmus, because he just has so many high-powered cavalry units that these two-handed guys absolutely destroy EYEGRIM's forces in many, many ways. But thankfully, because I have so many archers and so many mounted archers, I should have a pretty easy time of things here. Bear in mind that they still have a couple of mercenary sharpshoot. Mercenary sharpshoot, yes. Mercenary sharpshoot. But yeah, they do have a lot of those sharpshooters, and it is going to be a little bit painful, but we'll see. Hopefully I'm not going to take any... Whoa, they have a lot of Radiant Cross. Yeah, those Radiant Cross Plague Wardens are quite damaging, so got to be a bit careful of those as well. Oh, that guy's got a polearm or a spear of some kind, so got to be a bit careful of that. But otherwise, I think we're doing all right. My horse is not. Okay, let's just continue to do some damage here. I'm just going to try and take out the guys that are still insisting on using their crossbows. Because those fellows... Oh, that's just a battle brother. Never mind. That's actually not a Radiant Cross Plague Warden. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually a little bit less scary then. Because the Radiant Cross Plague Wardens are... Well, they mean quite a lot of business with their crossbows. They can do quite a bit. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. And we're actually doing reasonably well. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that maybe we would have some issues here. We might have some issues with these guys if I don't draw them over. So maybe I can kind of bait them into attacking me. So we can maybe draw them away from our cavalry line, because if they get to the cavalry, they're probably going to have a feast. There we go. They're really easy to kill, actually. They don't have a lot of HP at all. Kind of weird. But I guess maybe it's their armor that really makes a difference or something. But yeah, as you can see, they're just getting absolutely chopped up now, which is not very good. Okay. What do you think we should do? Maybe we should just charge in. Yeah, maybe that would be the best idea now. Yeah, I think it actually would be, although these guys do have a lot of two-handed mauls and things, and thankfully the mauls are probably not going to be able to actually deal fatal blows, so even if my units... Oh dear. Well, I have a dueling sword. So I should be fine. And I'm just... You know what I've got to do now? I've got to tell everyone to charge in. Got to tell everyone to charge in. That's the only way I'm going to survive this. Noldor shield, save me now. Oh yes, that is what's happening right here. The best thing I can do about this is literally just stay calm. That's literally it. I can just stay calm, hold my shield up. As you can see, this guy's literally not doing any damage to it, because if you're not able to penetrate the resistance factor of a shield, then you don't do any damage to it, and the shield loses no durability whatsoever. So all I needed to do was literally just hold down my block button, and that's it. There you go. I bet all of you are having a heart attack, and I apologize for that. I almost had one myself when my horse died, but yeah, we're actually okay now. we're slightly okay. All right, so now cross your fingers. That was 59 renown for that, by the way. Wow, pretty insane. Anyway, cross your fingers for the ability to take him prisoner. I don't know whether we will be able to, as I say. No, it looks like we probably weren't able to, because he is, once again, as I've said, a friendly unique spawn, and you need him to be not friendly to actually take him prisoner, as far as I'm aware. So let's just let our people take all of their upgraded gear, and we'll take all of this stuff to sell. Someone told me that I can take the horses and actually sell them with no weight, so that's actually pretty cool. So thanks for that. And yeah, I think that's actually it. That's kind of unfortunate. I was actually kind of hoping that we'd be able to take him prisoner, because it was just such a fun fight. It was actually a really fun fight to go up against him. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to have really done much for us. But we do get the opportunity to take quite a few people and rescue them. I suppose that's pretty decent. But in the grand scheme of things, I would have loved to have taken him prisoner. It would have just been so much better, but what can you do? Oh well. Heretic minions, let's take some Maiden Warders, because even though they're not exactly great right now, they're going to level up really fast with our trainer skill, and that appears to be that. Yeah. Unfortunate. I was actually really hoping that we would be able to take him prisoner, but it seems like what I will need to do is find some Inquisition patrols on the world map and just defeat them really quickly, because they're not going to have that many units in their army. They're going to have like, I don't know, 40 or so, and it's going to be pretty easy to defeat them, and then we will have negative relation with them, and then it will make much more sense for us to attack Rasmus in the future. But we will have to be much more careful when roaming around Dashar territory, because there is still a large Inquisition army in the area, and that thing can do so much damage. It really can. It's got like 600 units in there still. But anyway, we were able to get another Qualus gem from EYEGRIM, so I suppose that's a win in one way or another. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get another one. But that's fine, because maybe we'll be able to get one next time. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.